I'm headed up to the world-famous Lake Erie this morning, December 11th, I think, 8:30 a.m. roughly. I'm going to try to catch my first steelhead. I've never caught a steelhead, never caught a trout. In fact, I've only fished Lake Erie 3 times in my adult life, and they were all 3 this year. I just have never taken advantage of the fact that I live an hour from Lake Erie. It may seem odd to a lot of people because Lake Erie is literally world famous. It is the walleye capital of the world, and I've just completely ignored it so I can fish for muskies and bass and carp. No, I'm not kidding. I'm an avid carp angler. Perfectly normal if you live in the UK, but here in America, a little strange. Let's go see if we can catch something. 2 east now. It's about 9 a.m. We've been on the road for about 30 minutes. We're flying along at approximately 90 miles an hour, and all we're doing is keeping up with traffic because, well, that's just how people fucking drive up here, man. 90 miles an hour, screaming headfirst into the morning. I don't know what Heisley Road is. I don't know where Heisley Road is. I just know I'm on Heisley Road. We now begin the mile-long walk out to the pier. And it's a mile. In sand. Shit. Okay. I need new boots. Walking in sand, one thing. Walking in sand in boots, another thing. Walking in sand in boots that are too big. Look at my face. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Todd Davey, have found it. I have discovered the rare and elusive chupacabra. Look at its prints. Who knows what kind of animal could have possibly made these? Well, something's happened here that I wasn't aware of. Private property, locked up tight. Called the DNR, and they said somebody had purchased this lighthouse, and it was privately owned now. As far as fishing from the pier, what she told me is that's owned by the Army Corps of Engineers. It's federal land, and I'm not allowed to fish here. And I said, ma'am, there's hundreds of people fishing here. Actually, I'm the only one here today, but that's besides the point. And she said, I'm sorry, people have fished there in the past, and yeah, but that's federal owned land, owned by the Army Corps of Engineers, and citizens and private citizens do not have the permission to fish there. So fuck me. I actually called the Ohio Division of Natural Resources, Parks and Recreation. Spoke with a woman named Julie, and she told me that it's all federal and everything's private. Then I passed this guy walking, and I tried to speak to him, and he said, some fish. And I watched him just kind of walk around to the left and go out on the pier anyways. I tried to explain to him it was illegal, and he just didn't even understand what I was saying, so I'm going to do what he did. And there's my buddy I followed. Apparently he's smarter than all of us. I've always wanted to be here. I don't know if I'm going to catch shit, I don't care. We're going to give this a shot. U.S. Coast Guard, buddy. Hell yeah. Well, the steelhead won. I didn't catch shit. Alright, it's Tuesday of the following week. I don't know what the date is. I know it's Tuesday. It's about 8 a.m. We're rocking 29 degrees this morning. Now you might be asking yourself, why in the hell are you going fishing when it's 29 degrees? Well, that's pretty clear and simple, isn't it? I'm fucking stupid. I mean, really, I'd like to hide behind the veil that I'm a dedicated sportsman and all that happy horse shit, but no, to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning when you don't have to work and drive all the way to Cleveland to go casting fucking Lake Erie in 29-degree weather is just plain fucking stupid. I own it. What the fuck? Anyways, we are headed back up to Lake Erie. We're going to try to catch a steelhead again, a walleye, a sheephead, anything today. I threw nothing but little Cleos for 4 hours the last time we came up here, and I didn't catch shit. Mostly because I've never caught a steelhead in my life. I don't even know what a little Cleo is, or how to fish them. But I gave it one hell of a try. So, I'm bringing a dozen... Fuck, I forgot the night crawlers. We're not bringing a dozen night crawlers. We ain't doing a whole lot without them today. Thank God we live in a world that still has the old time... Fuck off. Thank God we live in a world that still has the old time fisherman codger guy, man. I'm at Harbor Bait. I walk in and this guy's hand tying his own flies. And I ask him, what do you know about steelhead? He kind of chuckled a little. He said, well, what do you want to know? I said, well, I've never caught one. He sold me about $15 worth of shit that he says I'll catch a steelhead on. I got some jigs and I got a maggot, which, fuck, maggots, god damn it, why did it have to be maggots? Anyways, I got some stuff, I got a float. I can't believe I'm going to be using a bobber. It's like going back to bluegill fishing. And here I thought steelhead was going to be complicated. Nope, you just float a bobber. What, a minnow and a bobber? That's what we're going to try. It is illegal to collect, remove, destroy, or disturb any plant, animal, or naturally occurring material. You're not allowed to disturb any plants. Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you? Does this disturb you? There are muscles in my ass that are still sore from the last time I made this hike in the sand. My first steelhead. What a beautiful fish. I'm amazed. Good morning! Friday, December 17th, 7:45 a.m. I know it's December 17th because Season 2 of The Witcher comes out today, but I'm not at home sitting on the couch watching Netflix Witcher Season 2. I'm headed up to Cleveland to catch another fucking steelhead. Why? Because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes, man. 5 beautifully paved, smooth lanes. I'd like to say something to the city of Cleveland. 1971 called once its speed limits back, okay? 60? 60? Grow up! To get to the pier that I normally fish from, I have to cross this. Normally it's kind of easy. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it certainly does not pose the difficulty level that it would pose today. Well, as you can see, seas are a little rough today. Might not catch anything. But the thing about fishing is, it gets you out of the house. It's not the cold that's going to make me leave today, it's boredom. Bottom line is, I've been here for a few hours and I haven't caught a steelhead. And due to the current conditions, I just don't think they're biting. Well, I didn't catch a steelhead today. Not that I expected to catch a steelhead today. It's not like I suddenly have superpowers and I can just roll up all into Lake Erie and start slinging the steelhead in. Doesn't work like that. Fishing's never worked like that. I did give it a couple hours though, despite the weather conditions, because that's what Jeremy Wade would have done. I checked the weather conditions last night and they said 8-mile-an-hour winds. Well, being an inland reservoir Ohio boy, I don't know these things, so I live and learn when coming up to the big pond. Check the weather every frickin' hour on Lake Erie, because what it is this morning isn't what it said it was going to be last night. So, we're going to go home and count our losses. This may be the last time I go this year. I don't think the weather's going to dictate me being able to fish much more. To be honest with you, I'm amazed I'm fishing on December 17th. Christmas is in like a week. You know, that's amazing for me. It's a first, it really is. But I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I'm gonna do a separate video on exactly how I caught the steelhead in this video. So you can see the exact rig, the exact setup, the jig, and I'll talk about how and what I did in the presentation and all that. But if you want to see that, if you want to know how I caught a 25-inch steelhead, go find the video on my page that probably says how to catch steelhead, or how I caught my first steelhead, or Lake Erie Steelhead. I don't know what it's going to be called. I haven't made it yet. I'm still working on this one. All right, thanks for watching. In all fairness to Ronnie Van Zant, the steelhead were not... Actually, I don't know what this has to do with Ronnie Van Zant.